Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and this is a commentary 1 versus 1. I'm playing as Pontus, going up against Pergamon, and I've been trying to experiment with Pontus because after I miserably failed at 3 versus 3 using Pikemen, I wanted to try more of a faster build using Pontic swords and Threo spears like lighter troops, and having a lot more calves, still keeping the chariots though. And historically, they would have had pikemen where the swordsmen are, and the swordsmen and Threo spears and mercenaries would have held the flanks. So, in the cav obviously, and chariots would be in the front. So I have 2 peltists, 4 swords, 4 eastern slingers, 3 noble blood cav, a chariot, a Pontic royal cav, 2 Threo spears, and 2 horse skirmishers. And it's starting off with just a little bit of skirmishing, not much is going to get done, because when I bring over my cav to support, he's going to retreat. So yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm only going to pull over 2 though, I'm going to keep the other 2 back. So Pergamon is actually a pretty good matchup against Pontus, and this guy brings an excellent army. He's got 3 archers, that's going to be his #1 mistake though, is these archers. He's got a pike line, 4 of them, and then he's got flipping 4 or 5 Agema spears, 4 of them, and he's got 4 Cap Aglations and 1 Pict Peltis. So this is an excellent counter against Pontus, I gotta say that. This army is really good, and I was very afraid seeing 4 Agema spears. His cav isn't that great though, so he kind of put all his money into his infantry, and he didn't really get much cav, so he kind of thought maybe if I'll be able to beat his crappy infantry with my crappy infantry, and then use the spears to ward off his cav. But, you know, I don't play like that. I charge headfirst into spearmen. I've done that multiple times and I still do it. And it catches people off guard. Like, people have done it to me and I've just been actually mind blown by it. So, I'm moving up my army now. We can actually speed this up. He wouldn't come to me. I don't know why people do this. So I made him wait actually, I walked my soldiers. Alright, so now he's coming for me. So I see him put his cav more focused to the right here. Onto his right flank here. Here come his archers. Now he makes another mistake here with his archers. He's going to target my peltists. Now that's not a terrible idea, but if anything, he should have been either shooting my swords or my slingers. I'm going to move up more so all my slingers are in range. Because peltists this thin, and with the amount of armor they have, they're not going to die that easily. So yeah, they're just going to get hit and take minimal casualties, so I'm fine with that. They're already doing their job. I got my slingers firing now. Like, I've already taken 1 casualty, but he's taken 3, well, a lot more. He's taken a lot more casualties than me. Archers are crap. I hate these units, since they don't have 150 range. Look at this. Oh god. Tons of archers dying. So now I see his cav moving to the right. So I'm going to move my horse skirmishers and these 2 noble blood and then my Threo spear. I'm moving my chariot to the right now, seeing his Tarantines on the left. There go 2 of his archers. He still has 1, which I kind of failed to get rid of. In fact, I just shoot the pikeman. So he's coming into position here. This is perfect for me. And I'm doing exactly what these guys would have done historical. I'm using them to toss their javelins to kind of keep the enemy back. Now over here, I am pushing up quite fast. Faster than this guy can actually react. He should have attacked with 2 Galatian swords against 1. He would have crushed my Pontic sword. Now my Pontic sword is going to win that. Here come my Threo spears. This is a mistake. He isn't charging them. I'm pushing with the chariots on the right. So let's slow motion this, because what's about to happen is going to happen fast. So, on the left, I'm charging his cav. There's going to be a small cav fight over here. I got my horse skirmishers tossing their javelins in. So I am going to overcome an enemy over here pretty easily. Not easily, but I will eventually overcome him. There goes his pike. That's the problem with pikemen. He does get a charge on me pretty good here. Threo spears though, they'll be moved up to help. And like I said, I don't play by the rules. I flippin' charge melee cav into spearmen. Head on, and I'm going to use my chariots while this is happening to hit his Galatian swords and save my unit there. Now, what happens to this cav unit is not pretty, because I couldn't get it out, and there were a lot of javelins coming in, so he's going to take casualties. But I just completely changed this fight over here. He's down to flipping 103 from that. He is trying to push up his pikemen, which is smart, but I do catch this unit off guard. And slowly I am winning over here against the Galatian sword. My cav will slowly beat his cavalry. Then over here comes my general into Galatian swords, and here I go with the chariots into this fight, into this unit over here. He's got his unit in square kind of bracing for them to come. He's slowly overcoming my infantry, but that's perfectly fine. They can kind of withstand pikemen for a little bit here. My slingers got caught. I will move them though. Peltists being really good support units. I love these guys. Just keep them on fire at will and keep them in the back to do a great job. Slowly but surely winning on this side. I did sacrifice my horse skirmishers to keep his Tarentine pinned. They're not going to win, but they'll keep him locked there for a little bit. Cav engaged his citizen cav. He'll break eventually. And let's put this back on play. Here come my chariots, and just the obliteration that is going to happen from these chariots. Look at this. He's not taking casualties, but he will eventually. You'll see him all drop. Yeah, there they go. Look at that. So this is the mistake here. He's charging them. Instead of keeping his guys back, throwing their spears, he's charging my chariots. And they are wavering, but look how much experience they have. And they're just going to go right through the Sagima spear. He's taking so many casualties. He did kill them, but he took a lot of casualties from them. Peltist, I am turning them to help take out this pike. I forgot about the slinger, so he's just going to stay there for a little bit. Here goes his Galatian swords, like I said. He does pull through a bit here. It makes me mad, but I was just like, screw it. I'm not saying anything. Whatever. Let him pull through. The rail spears holding back his Agema spears. That's not good for him. But he has his picked Peltis thrown in. They'll do really good. Here comes my cav. They're gonna flank around and hit him from behind. And as you can see, it's slowly but surely turning against him. I think, in my opinion, I use this army extremely well. Pontic Peltis did good. Swords kind of got stuck in his pikes, but that's fine. His infantry is losing slowly. He had a good counter, but at the same time, he didn't have enough swords. And yeah, you can see he pulls through here. He pulled through this noble blood cav, but he loses. Well, no, he doesn't actually. The unit just goes through my slingers after it. Yeah, that's dumb. But horse skirmishers did what they needed to do, and that was keep his units pinned. They weren't meant to actually win the fight. They were just there to keep his Tarentines pinned, and that they did really well. Long enough for more support to come in like that. And his infantry is just slowly getting cleaned up here. There's not much he can do at this point. I think Pontus is a really good faction, but I don't think it's a good Hellenic faction. And what I mean by that is, like, I think its Asiatic troops and Eastern units are way better to use than its Hellenic units. So the pikemen, and like pikemen are good, but like this, they're doing pretty good, but they're just slowly lose. And if you get a rear charge on them with cav, they're screwed. Their Hoplites are good though. He also pulled through here. I don't know what he thought he was gonna do. He's just gonna get shot to death. I was saying their Hoplites are good, but their pikemen are not. And honestly, all their other units are mainly Eastern and Asiatic. Like these guys, I would consider Asiatic troops, because no other Hellenic faction has them. So yeah, that's the end of the battle. It was pretty it was pretty scary, but it happened so fast I couldn't even really control anything that was going on there. And look at the kills on that chariot unit. 482 kills. That's how you get a chariot to get its worth. And you can see Agema spears not doing terrible, but some of them 19 and 20 kills. That's bad. His pikemen didn't do bad. 2 of them didn't do bad though. Galatian swords did not do that bad, but again, Pontic swords do beat Galatian swords, just barely, but they do beat them. And his cav was misused there, very badly. He should have kept his Tarentines on the left, his left, my right, and keep his melee cav on his right, my left. Because that's the whole reason I went to his left, is because he left it open for me. No, his right, I mean, I took the chariot to the right. Which wasn't my plan. My plan was to send him through the middle, but he kind of played into my hand there. This Pontic Pelt's not doing that good. I don't know what actually happened to him. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.